Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I have your attention? My name is Dr. Julie Kadachi, and I'm a Clinical Associate Professor and Program Director of the Katz School's Occupational Therapy Doctorate Program. I am joined by my colleague and co-herald, Rabbi Daniel Coleman, Assistant Director of YU's Shevet Globak Center for Career Strategy and Professional Development.
Welcome. Ruchim habaim b'shem Hashem. We welcome you in the name of God.
Welcome to the 6th annual commencement exercises of the Katz School of Science and Health. The academic procession is about to enter. Please clear the aisles and take your seats, and kindly remain seated throughout the procession. We ask that you silence your cell phones and mobile devices, and I'm going to give everyone a minute to take their devices out and check that they are actually silenced, please. It's my teacher face. The procession will begin momentarily. Thank you. The procession is now beginning. The Dean of the Katz School of Science and Health, special guests are now entering the commencement area. The faculty and academic program directors are now entering the commencement area. The University Provost and Chief Marshal will now come in with the graduates.
There's an ancient Chinese proverb, Tian Ren He Yi, heaven and man are one. It expresses the notion of harmony between humanity and heaven. According to Confucius, quoted in the Analects, a spiritually elevated person must model himself or herself after heaven. Although classical Chinese tradition doesn't describe God anthropomorphically, the idea of heaven, Tian, or the will of heaven, Tianming, are crucially important. In describing his life's journey, Confucius, cited in the Analects, said, "At age 15, my heart was set on learning. At 30, I stood firm. At 40, I had no more doubts. At 50, I knew the will of heaven. Wu shi er dao Tianming. At 60, my ear was obedient. At 70, I could follow my heart's desire without transgressing the norms." In the Judeo-Christian tradition, God is depicted anthropomorphically. The Bible tells us that God created man in his image. The rabbis extrapolated from this that we must aim to emulate God. This can mean many things. The rabbis in the Talmud, which is the ancient Jewish wisdom, said, "Just as God is kind and merciful, so you must be kind and merciful." A different interpretation was given by Rabbi Joseph Soloveitchik, one of the foundational thinkers of the 20th century and a pillar of Yeshiva University for over 50 years. He explained that we must emulate God as creator of the world and actually be partners with God. This means that we must strive to master the world of nature around us through science and technology, exactly the fields of the Katz School of Science and Health. But the two interpretations are really one, since these fields of learning enhance every aspect of human life. This is kindness to humanity on a large scale. Discovery of vaccines, enhanced medical technology, artificial intelligence, all of these improve the quality of life in our society at large. Dr. Mordecai D. Katz, founder of the Katz School, passed away last year, and we marked the Yortzeit, the one-year anniversary of his passing, in a small ceremony at school with our students in the Katz School by lighting a candle and saying a prayer in his name. We also mentioned the ancient Jewish adage, Tzadikim b'mitatam kruyim chayim. The righteous are still living with us even after their death because their good deeds and generosity live on. Dr. Katz was a scientist himself and believed in the importance of technology to improve society. All of you here today are beneficiaries of Dr. Katz's vision. We are a human family, children of God, created in his image. Tian Ren He Yi. We strive for the harmony of humanity and heaven. With the education and technological skills you have acquired at the Katz School at Yeshiva University, you are on your way to enhance your own lives and the lives of everyone around you and become more productive members of society, contributing to the greater good. Congratulations to you on this important milestone in your lives and careers. Thank you very much. Now I'd be happy to introduce the Dean of the Katz School of Science and Health, Dr. Paul Russo, who will proceed with the commencement exercises.
So let's do this a little different. Let's put the book on the side. Welcome to the 6th annual graduation of Yeshiva University's Katz School of Science and Health. I'm Paul Russo, Dean of the Katz School. But this is my partner, co-founder, and longtime friend, Dr. Selma Botman, University Provost. Today, we celebrate with 123 master's graduates and their families and friends and supporters. So we welcome all of you. But Provost Botman, ladies and gentlemen, the faculty have put forth the names of 123 incredibly smart and hardworking young men and women. They've been heads down, buried in their studies, doing research, serving communities, doing the good works that scientists, engineers, and clinicians do. I have the honor of presenting the candidates for the master's degrees in natural sciences, that is mathematics and physics, applied science, artificial intelligence, biotechnology and entrepreneurship, cybersecurity, data analytics and visualization, and digital marketing and media, and also clinical health sciences, speech-language pathology. Next year, many more to come. Provost Botman, I request that their degrees be awarded.
Good morning, graduates. Each of you brings a unique sense of purpose to the Katz School. We are privileged to have you join the ranks of Yeshiva University alumni. As Yeshiva University leans forward into a changing world, we remain deeply rooted in the values that sustain us and forward-focused on what is possible. Our university brings much to the table. We are charting a future in science and in health, in STEM, innovation and entrepreneurship, values-driven leaders who are producing great things, who are prepared for graduate school, for great jobs and impactful careers. This is the future of the Katz School and all of you. That's yours.
Here are just a few of the ways that you have been doing what she said. Data analytics and AI students are using deep learning algorithms for gesture classification for rehabilitation in stroke patients who have lost the use of their hands. AI for stroke rehab. Biotechnology students are working with startup companies on the development and commercialization of novel cancer treatments. We're literally trying to cure cancer. Cybersecurity students are creating new methods to prevent cyber attacks on your wearable devices. That's your watch, your phone, your pacemaker. Math students are developing new models to optimize energy harvesting. That's a process by which energy is captured from external sources and stored for use in applications like wireless sensor networks. And of course, on the clinical side, speech-language pathology students are doing research on the impact of dual language exposure on children with auditory processing disorders. So that's what our students have been doing inside of the classroom. But outside of the classroom, our students are demonstrating their commitment to the Katz School's future. Sophie, David, Atrish, Karen, Chunyun, and Zayu, we thank you for founding the Katz School Graduate Association. This is a legacy that will live far into the future. And our faculty have been busy too. This year, under the leadership of Dr. Rana Khan, we launched the first annual Katz School Symposium on Science, Technology, and Health. 15 students presented and published their research at the poster session. This was amazing. The gift cards are coming, I promise. Professors Barrera and Chrysler are working with Health Tech Without Borders They're leading a telehealth initiative for Ukrainian refugees. They're also training other providers to deliver services that are different from theirs. This is the embodiment of the values of Yeshiva University and the Katz School. In addition, the SLP's faculty have moved our medical speech language pathology program online, making the cutting edge specialization available around the world. Just a handful, just a small handful of their good works. But enough about what you've done. I'd rather talk about who you are, because that sustains us beyond any project, any task. I know each of you are values-driven practitioners. You stand for truth, reflected in your scholarship and applied in your practice. You are champions of a life built on values, respecting the worth of every individual, their right to care, and full participation in society. You are compassionate practitioners who bring your know-how in science, engineering, and health to transform our world for the better and move history forward. And above all, you are people of integrity, who, when moving science to practice, will never sacrifice the invaluable in pursuit of the valuable. Class of 2022, congratulations. You have touched our hearts in immeasurable ways. Thank you. Wait a minute. I have another piece of paper. Today's graduating class brings the Katz School to over 500 alumni. So I think it's time we talk next about a Katz Alumni Association. Call me. So thank you very much. Now, let's go back to the original script here. It's easy. Provost Botman. Ladies and gentlemen, the faculty have put forth the names of 123 incredibly smart and hardworking women and men. They've been heads down, buried in their studies, doing the research and serving communities, doing the good works that scientists and technologists and clinicians do. I have the honor of presenting candidates for the master's degrees in mathematics, physics, artificial intelligence, biotechnology and entrepreneurship, cybersecurity, data analytics and visualization, digital marketing, media, and speech-language pathology. Provost Botman, I request that you confer their degrees.
This is indeed one of the most exciting parts of the ceremony. Graduates, you have successfully completed the requirements for these degrees as prescribed by the faculty of the Katz School of Science and Health of Yeshiva University. By virtue of the authority vested in me as Provost of Yeshiva University, I hereby confer upon you the degree with all of the rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining hitherto. Mazel tov, congratulations. And just a special word to the graduates. You make us proud. You give us joy. You have persevered. You have achieved during a pandemic, a global pandemic. And we are in awe of your work and your responsibilities. Go forth, enjoy, and be productive. Congratulations.
Thank you, Provost Botman and Dean Russo. Now I would like to introduce the faculty speaker, Lorraine Marchand. Lorraine Marchand is the General Manager of Life Sciences at IBM Watson Health and has 3 decades of experience in new product development for Fortune 500 companies, including Bristol Myers Squibb and Covance, as well as several startups she's co-founded and mentored. She teaches in this Katz School Biotechnology Management and Entrepreneurship program and at the Columbia Business School. She is also the author of The Innovation Mindset, 8 Essential Steps to Transform Any Industry. Please help me welcome Lorraine Marchand.
Provost Botman, Dean Russo, colleagues, guests, but above all, 2022 Katz School graduates. Having an opportunity to say a few words to you this morning is truly an honor. It's very meaningful to me as a professor, a parent, an author, and a business executive in the world of STEM. I'd like to tell you why. The Katz School is built on a foundation of innovation and championing of women in STEM, starting with its founders. The Katzes behind the Katz School were a husband and wife partnership. Mordecai Katz was an aerospace executive and a passionate believer in the value of education. Monique Katz was a practicing radiologist for nearly 60 years. She graduated in 1963 from YU's College of Medicine. I can only imagine what Dr. Katz must have experienced as a female practitioner in what was then most assuredly a male-dominated profession. I came into healthcare a generation later, but things had not entirely changed. Early in my career, I was a science writer at the National Institutes of Health. It was an exciting time to be at the NIH. It was the era of blockbuster therapies for cardiovascular disease, and it was the beginning of genomic medicine. Now, my dad taught me what I know a lot of the parents in the room have taught you, to always do the very best job I possibly could, and to be a problem solver. The problem solving was my interest in the innovation process, the focus of much of my work, and the basis of my book, The Innovation Mindset. So there I was, trying to do just that in the 90s at the NIH. I was interviewing the scientists and communicating the amazing advances that were unfolding in medicine, science, and technology. I was proud to be part of the NIH and committed to doing the best job I could. Now, one day, a male colleague took me aside. He told me that my efforts had received the attention of senior people in the Institute. Oh, I thought, thank you for sharing that recognition with me. Then he told me that I should stop. Stop working so hard. Why? In so doing, I was making him look bad. Now, at the same time, I observed that NIH clinical trials were only being conducted in middle-aged white men. Now, of course, research conducted in men had shown us that men were at very high risk for heart attacks. But we know today that cardiovascular disease is one of the main causes of death among women and people of color. I observed a problem. We needed a clinical research system and a workplace that included and welcomed all people. And we needed it because it could help us scale for the pace of scientific advances and get therapies to patients in need much more effectively. I decided to work that problem, that I was going to dedicate my career to it, and that I was going to tackle it from different angles. And that's what I've done for the last 30 years, transforming the process of developing new drugs and helping to bring novel healthcare products and services to market at companies such as Bristol Myers Squibb, LabCorp Covance, IBM Watson Health, and at startups that I've founded as well as mentored. I've also studied the men and women who've done similar things in their fields. In my book, The Innovation Mindset, I profiled innovators from various fields. As diverse as their achievements are, I found them inspiring in the same way that I am inspired by our CATS school graduates today. In the courses I teach at CATS, I see a growing number of bright young women and men who aspire to be innovators and entrepreneurs in the sciences, medicine, and technology. I am truly excited by the new products that you will realize, create, and bring forward. CAT students embody the innovation mindset. It means a driving curiosity, it means a passion for problem solving, and a welcoming attitude toward change. In the not too distant past, when Dr. Monique Katz was starting a career that would culminate in the endowment of this very school, it was believed that such a mindset, such skills were the province of men. I stand before you today as a testament to the falsehood of that idea. But more importantly, as I look out at our graduates today, I am proud, and I know your parents and families are proud too, of what it is you are going to accomplish. I believe that your futures are bright, our futures are bright, the future of innovation is bright. I wish you all the best as you shape your futures, and I thank you for the honor of being able to address you this morning on this very important day.
Please join me in welcoming Jesus Oliveira, Master in Data Analytics and Visualization candidate, who will speak on behalf of the graduating class of 2022. Jesus, please join us at the podium.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished professors, staff, and graduating students. My name is Jesus Oliveira. I'm a data scientist and engineer at IBM and a graduating student of the CATS School of Data Analytics and Visualization Master's Program. It is a great honor to be here in front of you and everyone here this morning sharing a few notes about my experience at YU. This educational journey has made such a positive impact in my life and my career. I'm accompanied this morning by my spouse, Michelle, and he's been one of the people that have encouraged me the most during each semester. Also, visiting this morning from the heart of the Puerto Rican mountains are my parents. They were my first role models and teachers, and their bountiful love has always been a constant source of inspiration and resilience in the face of adversity and challenge. Mami, papi, gracias por estar esta mañana aquí conmigo. I am both humble and grateful to be in front of you today. And I've asked myself, what could a simple guy from the mountains say to such a sophisticated audience of professors, graduating students that is worth remembering? What kind of encouragement and professional advice could I give to a room full of smart people? So, well, I thought maybe I can start by telling my story. And until a few years ago, Yeshiva, to my knowledge, was just a network of educational institutions where most of my New York Orthodox friends went during their elementary and teenage years for a traditional education based mainly in Jewish studies and Torah. Then, in the winter of 2020, I visited a graduate program fair hosted by the Hilton Hotel in Midtown Manhattan. I knew the next step to further my education and propelling my career forward was to obtaining a master's degree. At that fair, I had the opportunity to meet with dozens of great schools and learn about master's programs all over the country and abroad. By the end of the day, I was almost on my way out. I unexpectedly noticed a simple stand with no banners, no free pens, no colorful balloons, and no freebies. Just a sweet lady like me, packing her belongings, getting ready to leave the fair. She was kind enough to stop for me and give me a 5-minute quick and very engaging presentation about Yeshiva's master programs. I was surprised to learn that Yeshiva University for adults offers secular studies in science with flexible programs that I could easily adapt to my full-time working schedule. On a napkin, she wrote a website address and a phone number of the admission office, and that napkin was the only marketing material I took with me on that day. Fast forward to today, I'm standing here, a graduate from that very school, and what an incredible journey these 2 years have been. With COVID lockdown in New York City, social unrest, and depressing news on TV, joining the yeshiva community and making great friends and classmates and professors have truly been a wonderful gift and a blessing. And a year into the program, I was able to join IBM. I gained so many tremendous technical skills that allowed me to join one of the most prestigious technology companies as a data scientist and engineer. And now I'm designing and building solutions that I never thought I would. Looking back, there were 2 things that helped me every time I face a challenge and continue to help me today, and I would like to share those with you. The first one is to stay focused on your goals and to remain disciplined and committed to your dreams, regardless of how challenging obstacles sometimes might appear to be. Consistent discipline and relentless focus are some of the greatest ingredients of success. Weather the storm, take on one task at a time, and keep your eyes on the prize. These might sound a little simplistic and certainly not as complicated as troubleshooting a Python script, but over time, focus and discipline have been the 2 most important ingredients, along with a positive attitude, that have helped me overcome my greatest challenges and achievements, and achieve my greatest goals yet. In my experience, the second driver of success is curiosity. As scientists, everything in our professional fields moves very fast. Every day, new technologies and methods seem to completely change our approach to solving problems. The only thing that remains constant in technology, like in life, is change. In the words of Einstein, curiosity is more important than knowledge. Curiosity compels us to uncover new topics and tools. It exposes us to novel and completely unknown scenarios and networks, allow us to explore new areas of interest and make new discoveries. So let curiosity propel you forward. Let it be the energy that motivates you to meet the abundant flow of new content and changing ideas, as well as the challenges and obstacles ahead with flexibility and open mind. As students, disciplines and curiosity got us here to this day, and they will continue to drive our professional success in the future, allowing us to achieve things we never even thought before. We are graduating today, closing a beautiful student life chapter, and like the seed carried away by the wind and separated from the alma mater tree, the essence of what we learn at Yeshiva University will forever be part of who we are. I wish for all of us to flourish as YU alumni in our new workplaces and endeavors, bringing the joy of our CAT School motto to communities and fulfilling the Tikkun L'Olam mission of the Jewish sages to make the world a better place. Congratulations, everyone. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you very much.
in keeping with our speaker's encouragement to keep our eyes on the prize, we're now going to recognize students who exemplify the values of the Katz School of Science and Health and Yeshiva University. And as your names are called, please join us on stage to receive your award for academic excellence. The first award for excellence in mathematics is presented by Program Director Emil Prodan to Elisheva Siegfried. The award for academic excellence in physics is presented by Program Director Freddie Zipman to Benjamin Goykadosh. The award for academic excellence in artificial intelligence is presented by Program Director Pablo Roldan to Aishwarya Singh. The award for academic excellence in biotechnology management and entrepreneurship is presented by Program Director Rana Khan to Justin Stein. The award for academic excellence in data analytics and visualization is presented by Professor James Tapor to Benjamin Cohen. The award for academic excellence in digital marketing and media is presented by Program Director Joseph Panzarella to Manasi Akra. The award for academic excellence in speech-language pathology is presented by Program Director Marissa Barrera to Jennifer White. Congratulations and mazel tov to our award recipients. We commend you on your excellent academic performance. In a moment, it's my great honor to begin reading the names of our graduates. When your name is read, please proceed onto the stage to receive your symbolic diploma. Student marshals, please prepare to guide our graduates to the stage. Candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Mathematics, please rise. Program Director Emil Prodan will present each graduate with a diploma. Come to me. Eliyahu Amsalem. Elisheva Siegfried. Candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Physics, please rise. Program Director Freddie Zipman will present each graduate with a diploma. Benjamin Goykadosh. Yechiel Van Dyke. Chuyan Hu. Candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Artificial Intelligence, please rise. Program Director Pablo Roldan will present each graduate with a diploma. Our Dean, in lieu of our Program Director, will present each student, each graduate with a diploma. Chuyan Hu. Okay. Te Li. Shaolan Li. Atresh Ramlakhan. Aishwarya Singh. Zayu Wang. Nathan Weissman. Candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Biotechnology Management and Entrepreneurship, please rise. Program Director Rana Khan will present each graduate with a diploma. Desiree De Leon Serrano. Koshed Fazal. Shanza Basar Tariq. Mariama Jabati. Anam Khalid. Manvit Singh Nanda. Rishab Notial. Rivka Safransky. Albulena Zaku. Congratulations to all of our biotechnology graduates. Candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Cybersecurity, please rise. Program Director Sivan Tihila will present each graduate with a diploma. Justin Cabrera. David Fedida. Raut Kahati. Daniel Lamb. Shira Siegel. Yair Wasserman. Jared Weintraub. Harshavardhan Sai Aburi. And candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Data Analytics and Visualization, please rise. Professor James Topor will present each graduate with a diploma. Elham Barami. What's it? Benjamin Cohen. Pujita Ravikhanda. Ke Chen. Bernard Cooper. Benjamin Freund. Anna Imhoff. Humaria Kausar. Randy Leon. Yifeng Lin. Jesus Oliveira. Yuhao Wang. Alejandra Zapata Savaranes. Yuan Zheng. Shihao Zhu. Yihan Sun. And last, but by no means least, our candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Digital Marketing and Media, please rise. Program Director Joseph Panzarella will present each graduate with a diploma. Sigal Bendor. Kiriana Clements. Kayla Garb. Adeleo Mambe. Marie Michelle. Bhumika Patel. Smit Pujara. Ganit Yair. Linyu Zhang. Manasi Akre. Joseph Hafez. Himali Hemant Kati. Zhu Lu. Jingyuan Wang. Panxinyue Yang. Diane Schrenzel.
Candidates for the degree Master of Science in Speech Language Pathology, please rise. Program Director Marissa Barrera will present each graduate with a diploma. Daniela Abramov. Sadiqa Ali. Dashane Allen. Wendy Alvarez. Caitlin R. Coes. Rocio Ayala, I'm sorry. Yes. Diana Babayeva. Jennifer Bonilla. Paola Cayetano. Johnny Centurion. Rosemary Colon. Jade Cuesta. Ariane Daytun. Nona Davis. Erin Driscoll. Marsha Furman. Carmina Garcia. Elisa Gossio. Alicia Greer. Gisela Jonas. Elisheva Kerner. Carolyn Kogler. Andrea Moreno. Alexandra Nappi. Obehi Orahi. Panayota Panapakidis. Giovanni Roper. Morgan Rossman. Rochelle Shmushkovich. Nicolette Spitaleri. Kayla Sullivan. Alison Tejada. Crismel Veras. Jennifer White. Oh. Is there a closing speaker? I now welcome our closing speaker, Daniel Goldsmith, recent graduate of the Katz School.
Wow, congratulations, everyone. I was informed that as the alumni speaker, I want to take the opportunity to congratulate you all as graduates, and you can officially move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. Graduates, faculty, and guests, my name is Daniel Goldsmith. I'm the CEO of a startup called Heights Labs, a company I co-founded shortly after attending the Katz School. We're building a data intelligence platform for public blockchains. We do a bunch of other things there, but we'll stick to the YU part. I have a long history with YU, where I studied applied math and physics, first as an undergrad at Yeshiva College, and then in the graduate math program at Katz. Most recently, I returned as an adjunct professor, teaching network science, the course that set me on my own path when I was a graduate student here. I was lucky to be one of the first graduating classes of the Masters in Math, where I had the opportunity to collaborate with faculty on a curriculum focused on areas of applied math and data analysis that I thought would be increasingly important. The Katz School and the math faculty took my request seriously and helped me sculpt a program that I truly believe is one of a kind. Throughout my experience at YU and Katz, I was encouraged to present research at leading international conferences, host events and guest speakers on campus, and hone my abilities as a researcher through intensive one-on-one collaboration with professors. I remember spending many days in the math department offices in 215 Lex, bothering professors like Professor Roldan, rotating between empty classrooms, common areas, and professors' offices. The degree of freedom and autonomy granted at the master's level is amazing, and I believe it is fundamental to the success of Katz students and alumni. The opportunity to design research projects and collaborate with teams of students and professors is typically reserved for doctorate students, if not full-on postdocs. Overall, I associate a feeling of fun and exploration with my time here. Even in my thesis presentation, I had a good time and it was fun, which is a very strange thing to say, I realize afterwards, but it was. I remember other students and friends sitting in with professors who we had all grown very close to, listening and then asking great questions about the work that I had conducted. This freedom, the opportunity to be mentored by great faculty, and the opportunity to design my own path inspired my professional interests and advancement. No other program offers the range of cutting-edge and advanced courses with the theoretical underpinnings in the way they do here. Some of the unique technologies that we've developed at my company were first thought of during my time at YU. The fact that we're called Heights Labs is not a coincidence either. In fact, Heights Labs may be the biggest employer of Katz School math graduates, with half of our company coming from YU and the Katz School. The rest come from illustrious careers in tech and finance from companies like Apple, Citadel, and Splunk. The reason I trust Katz School alumni and math program graduates is because I know that they are learn-it-alls, who are hungry for knowledge, can acquire new skills, and incorporate new ideas, and have a solid foundation in abstract problem solving that they can leverage in what is a complex and rapidly evolving industry and economy. I've stayed close with many of my classmates and professors, and some of my former students, and even invited them to my wedding this past year. I consider myself lucky to have been a student here, and I'm excited by the future of the school and of the math program. I encourage you all to continue building strong relationships with each other and with faculty, even after you graduate, and to make the most of the unique opportunity and network you've earned as fellow alumni of Katz and YU. As you enter or re-enter the workforce, you'll see that not everyone is as creative and thoughtful as your classmates. To truly thrive and excel in 2022 and beyond, it takes an intellectual curiosity and sense that you can actually make your work and the world a better place. If your experience is anything like mine, then I'm sure that you all will. Congratulations on graduating.
We're moving to the conclusion of this morning's ceremonies and commencements. In a moment, I'm going to invite you to rise for the Israeli national anthem, which will conclude. You have it in your pieces of paper. Many of you have it already if you want to follow along with the words. So please rise and join in the singing of Hatikva, the national anthem of Israel.
Congratulations to all the graduates. Will the audience please be seated for the recessional while the participants leave the hall? After the recessional, we invite everyone to attend the reception, greet your faculty and staff, and take an opportunity to celebrate together. The stage party is now leaving the commencement area. The faculty are now leaving the commencement area. The graduates are now leaving the commencement area. This concludes the Katz School of Science and Health commencement ceremony for the class of 2022. Congratulations, thank you, and have a pleasant rest of your day.